Just because a team's been around forever doesn't make it legendary. Some NFL franchises love to brag about their storied past, but when you dig into the wins and losses, the legacy looks more like nostalgia than greatness. Here are 10 teams that often mistake age for football significance. 10. Chicago Bears. Yes, they've been around since the dawn of the league, but after decades of offensive woes and only one Super Bowl title, their rich tradition feels more like an old VHS tape that keeps rewinding. 9. Detroit Lions. They've got history, sure, but outside of Thanksgiving games and Barry Sanders highlights, the Lions have offered little to the modern NFL. Relevance has been rare. 8. Arizona Cardinals. One of the league's oldest franchises, but most fans, even their own, would struggle to name 5 iconic Cardinals moments. Longevity doesn't equal legacy. 7. Washington Commanders. They love to talk about their glory days, but dysfunction has ruled the last few decades. While recent signs show promise, they're still trying to outrun their past. 6. New York Jets. Yes, Super Bowl III happened. No, that doesn't mean much over 50 years later. One historic win doesn't carry a half-century of underachievement. 5. Atlanta Falcons. Founded in the 60s, but the defining image remains their 28-3 collapse in the Super Bowl. It's hard to build greatness when your biggest moment is a meme. Number 4. Cleveland Browns championships in the 1950s are great for trivia night, but the modern Browns have been more punchline than powerhouse, despite a loyal fan base and constant rebuilds. 3. New York Giants. Yes, they've had big Super Bowl moments, but in between, lots of losing seasons. The old school aura often covers up long stretches of mediocrity. 2. Minnesota Vikings, always close, never champions. 4 Super Bowl losses and years of playoff frustration keep the Vikings locked in a legacy of almost. 1. Pittsburgh Steelers. Dominant in the 70s, and yes, their 6 Super Bowl wins are impressive, but the way they talk about the past, you'd think they invented football. The modern product hasn't quite lived up to the legacy. History is important, but greatness is earned, not inherited. Being old doesn't make you elite,